Hi everyone, I'm Marie, life coach here. Say hi, Amelia. Okay, so what I'm going to continue with, because I've been doing some hints and tips around different techniques you can use to help you with feeling empowered, confident. It can work with any emotional state that you feel you need quickly. Okay, so it's like jumping. I got to talk. It's about jumping or changing states, changing emotional states. You can play. So, okay, so you might be a mother, right? You go in there, go on. So you might be a mother or a father. It works really well for executives that I work with that have really had such a hard day at the office that when they get home, that when they get home, they don't have much time for their family, or the time that they do have, their energy is really, really low, and maybe their relationship's suffering because of it. So this is a technique that I recently explained to somebody who's feeling this way. That when they're driving home, it's the peak time for them to start thinking and visualizing about how they're going to show up as a dad or a husband or a partner when they get home. And so what you do is you visualize how you want to be. So how do you want to be? How do you want to show up? It could be, how do you want to show up from the office when you've had very little sleep? How do you want to show up in that boardroom when you're feeling quite low in self-esteem? How do you want to show up as a parent or a lover? Okay, so this is about changing and getting into the right emotional state. So you're going to visualize, what does the very best mother, partner, wife, husband, executive, boss, leader look like? What do they look like to you? Who can you imagine in your mind's eye that who would you be if you were being that? If you had the shoes to fill today, then, and you Amelia, don't touch that, and you stepped into those shoes, what type of person are you going to embody? Shh, a minute. What type of person are you going to embody by stepping into that person's shoes? The very best leader, the very best mom, etc. So when you get home and you shut the door and you're walking up to the door, or you're walking up to the office, etc., or you're walking into the meeting, then this is your chance to imagine a circle of fire. So imagine out in front of you, you can imagine drawing it with your finger, an imaginary circle of fire. Yes, darling. You're going to draw it with your finger, an imaginary circle of fire. And then as soon as you step into that circle of fire, I want you to imagine that those flames around you are empowering you, okay? They're giving you all that burning desire, all those burning emotions, all that fire in your belly to be that person. So imagine just stepping into that ring of fire, or that ring of excellence. Let's call it a ring of excellence. I imagine it as a ring of fire. It's a ring of excellence, ring of flames. And as you step into that, you embody that person that you are. Amelia, stop touching the door now. You embody that person that you are going to be. Come here, babe. So you're stepping into the ring of excellence, and that circle of flames is giving you that passion, that motivation, that mojo, that drive, that inner strength, confidence, whatever it is you need, because you visualize in your mind's eye what the very best XYZ looks like for you. And as soon as you step into that imaginary circle, you don't need to obviously draw it out with your finger. You've got a mind here. So imagine it in the floor, and as soon as you step in to ring that doorbell to get home to your kids, you stepped into that ring of excellence, and you are embodying those emotions of the very best, ultimate best version that person could ever look like. And that person is going to be you, because you will shift your state into that, and that will stay with you for as long as you want it to. Are you telling me to shush? think you've all had enough now. Take care.